Hello, ABG is back, and today we'll be doing an unboxing for a very popular card game that came out last year in 2019, and this is Point Salad. So Point Salad, it's by these three awesome people, Molly Johnson, Robert Melvin, and Sean Stankovic. And the game is aimed for age 14 and up, plays 15 to 30 minutes, and it's for 2 to 6 players. Although I doubt you need to be 14 years old to be playing this, but that's just how a lot of the restrictions for age come in. So let's get to unboxing. So this is one of those games that is just all cards, and it comes with a rulebook, two very big inserts which I believe would fit when they are sleeved. So the game is actually a fairly straightforward game where it's all about building the right combination of things depending on what you have gotten. So it's either you get them in the form of the vegetable that they are in, the veggie that they're in, or the kind of like the scoring criteria. So there's just two sets to it, and both sets are used. So okay, looking good so far. Let's just get to card quality. I mean, for games like that where the deck of cards is the main principle of things, card quality have to be good. So yeah, it's your good. I mean, it's not the thickest card quality, but it's definitely have your read view. And I think the cutting for some of it, I mean, I'm just nitpicking here a little, but if I were to just zoom in, you can see a bit of fraying of the edges. So of course, when you're buying a game from a reputable publisher like AG, you would expect them to get all these things spot on. But nevertheless, I'm actually happy for this, that they have this easy open portion, which I did so well with the first deck of cards, but I can't find it yet. Please, if you are a publisher and you do, I mean, your game comes with a deck of cards and you actually wrap them, please make sure you have things like that to make it easy. And yeah, standard deck of cards. And as always, we'll get to sleeving. So as this is your standard trading card game size, I'm going to be using my trusty Daiso 70 micron sleeve. It's 100 sleeve for 2 Sing dollars, so that's about, I don't know, 140 USD, and it always does the job. So a little bit more about the game. I always feel that games in which actually have some restriction when there are different player count does actually help the game. So for example, in Point Salad, you actually get to remove cards from the game when there are lesser player count. So you can see directly from here, if I were to zoom in a little. Yeah, so for 2 player, you actually count out 6 of each veggie. So you only play with kind of like less than half the deck, and then all the way to 6 players where you use everything, every single card in the deck. So I mean, when you do things like that, it kind of increase increase the intensity because there are lesser resources and you actually have to fight for them. So the game actually comes with 108 cards, which I'm not a fan of, purely from sleeving. It's a sleeving nightmare where you have to buy just above your standard 2 packs for the premium sleeve or your 1 pack for your 100 sleeves, because you need 8 more sleeves. So when I'm not using the most premium of sleeves, sometimes the sleeves actually doesn't come in that good QC, where not every single width is the same. Like for example, you can see that this card I'm putting in easily, but some cards feels like a squeeze. Like you see this, it's just not going in. So yeah. And you can definitely feel the lack there of quality of the card itself, because I mean there are some cards when even if you're putting it into a tight sleeve, you can feel that the card is sturdy enough. This one you can feel that it's gonna bend anytime. So that's kind of like a nightmare for anyone who actually tries to sleeve the game. But I'm kind of happy that they actually included, I mean the box is kind of in the size where you can actually put in sleeve cards and it fits, although still I think you don't need that big a form factor just to put 2 decks of cards. We have seen much smaller form factor deck of cards like the Mine or Llama, where it comes in really micro form, and those are also games with just cards. Whoa! I think I just bended the card, and that is bad from a sleeving perspective. That's really bad. I see the crease on the card. Not sure if I can show it on camera, but there's definitely a slight crease, and I mean that defeats the purpose of sleeving the cards in the first place, right? If you're gonna be damaging your cards when you're sleeving them, what's the point of sleeving them in the first place? So AG, card quality, no go. Oh, so this is one of the worst card that I ever sleeved. To be honest, this whole sleeving experience is one of the worst. I'll attribute it partly to the not so good quality of the sleeves. I mean, these are still, after all, your slightly better than penny sleeve quality, but still the flimsiness of the card actually meant that even if you were to purchase this game, for those of you who don't sleeve your cards, I don't think you get much longevity of the game. Maybe that's the whole intention, that you buy a game and then you, I don't know, enjoy the gameplay and the cards are damaged and you buy another deck because you enjoy it so much and you want to buy it again. Yeah, I'm all for that, just that the only qualms I have with that whole argument of why do you sleeve your cards, just buy another deck. Games actually go out of print, so I have games that I know are not published anymore, so if I don't actually protect these games, which are games that I enjoy, I'm never gonna see them again, because or it's just that I'm never gonna enjoy them the same manner if I haven't had them sleeve and something there was a damaged card. I mean, perhaps for this game you don't really need the card to be in pristine condition to be able to play them, given that you're probably playing this with fairly perfect knowledge, so maybe that's one thing that has it going for the game, such that it doesn't matter if you actually get a card that is in good or not so good condition. But I mean, ultimately, instead of spending more money on the box or the insert, I'd rather the components are taken care of, because these cards, I mean, the quality is even lousier than I mean, I'm sure every one of you who have taken an aircraft before has probably seen a deck of aircraft poker cards. The quality is same, if not lousier, than those, and those are kind of given out for free. So I mean, when you pay decent money for a game, you expect that the basic thing of the game coming in better quality components is expected. Okay, enough of me ranting. I'm just getting frustrated over sleeving 108 cards where the cards are, I mean, every sleeving every card is actually a resistant. So of course, those of you could mention in the comments, just get better sleeves. Like, given the trouble of how much it takes to put them in the game, the same amount of effort would also be needed to remove them from the sleeves. So even if I were to plot an upgrade, because I don't actually have better quality versions of the standard trading card game sleeves, all in all, it's just the most horrible card game in my living memory that I ever sleeved. So yeah. I'm manhandling each card so badly that I don't know. I just feel that every card that I sleeve is gonna bend or warp somehow or somewhere. Okay. So Daiso, you also have to up your sleeve game, because these are the amount of sleeves that are non-compliant, in the sense of it can't fit the game. Sorry about that. For some reason, the opening on this pack of sleeves are a little bigger and thus easier to slot. for pole sleeve, well, it still kind of fit in the box well. It doesn't really jump out that much, so at least there are some thought process put into the fact that people will sleeve the cards, but that doesn't discount the fact, AG, that your card quality is crap. Yeah, so I rarely say that for components, but the cards are really not good. So there you have it. This is Point Salad. If you like videos like this, do comment below. Give it a like, share with your friends, and do subscribe below. We actually see kind of like only 1 in 20 person that views our video are subscribers, so that shows how many of you are interested in videos like that but probably haven't clicked that subscribe button yet. So I urge you to click it, turn on the notification bell so you get the notification of our videos as soon as they're out, and more videos at the site. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.